Welcome to Impact Headlines. US producer prices up. Indian economy to expand to 35 trillion by 2047. Eurozone revises growth and inflation forecast. AI and blockchain news update. US producer prices rose 0.3% in January after a 0.1% decline a month earlier. The rise in prices comes following a more than expected increase in cost of services, increasing inflationary concerns. The US is expected to start cutting rates in the first half of 2024 as inflation edges closer to the 2% target. Since March 2022, the Federal Reserve has raised its policy rates by 525 basis points to 5.25 to 5.5%. Impact on Sri Lanka. The United States is Sri Lanka's largest export market. From January to December, exports to the United States fell to $2.76 billion, down 17% from a year earlier. According to Piyush Goyal, Minister of Commerce and Industry, India is expecting to expand its economy from the current 3.7 trillion to 35 trillion by 2047. He also added that the country is on track to become the third largest economy by 2027. India has been able to achieve high growth as it has halved inflation during the last 12 years with interest rates under control. Impact on Sri Lanka. A growing Indian economy aids Sri Lanka's recovery and prospects. India accounts for about 65 to 70% of Colombo Port's transshipment volumes. Further, India is now Sri Lanka's largest tourist source market. Higher discretionary spending power of its citizens boosts the local economy. Last week, the European Commission cut its growth and inflation forecast, with the growth forecast reduced to 0.8% from 1.2% and inflation to 2.7% from 3.2% in 2024. Growth is expected to slow as the European Union narrowly escaped a technical recession and geopolitical tensions, making growth prospects for the fourth quarter weak. According to the European Commission, lower commodity prices and weaker economic momentum is set to keep inflation low. Impact on Sri Lanka. The Eurozone is a key market for both Sri Lankan exports and tourists. The recessionary situation can further hinder Sri Lanka's already falling export earnings and also discourage European traveller spending, negatively affecting the BOP. In an interesting development, 14 leading gold ETFs see outflows worth $2.4 billion, while Bitcoin ETFs have seen cumulative inflows of $4 billion. This development points to a shift in preference from the safe haven asset, gold, to Bitcoin as an investment. According to the World Gold Council, outflows come following a reduction in speculative positioning of gold and gold's lackluster performance. Impact on Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka still does not accept the trading or usage of cryptocurrency legally, resulting in an informal market for it. But the acceptance of the currency in the US will signal for wider acceptance of the technology and currency globally, including in Sri Lanka.